boy, is this what all towns on the eastern continent are like? It's a world apart from what I knew back in Ores Rush. The scent of commerce. I could smell it on the wind. Now then, might as well stop gabbing and get to exploring this town.
This is unacceptable. You will pay, and you will pay in full.
Huh?
I can't afford to spare the leaves. I just paid taxes and I'm squeezed tight as it is.
Damned kids. Don't understand the way the world works. The Rock Company is kind enough to provide for you. That puts you in our debt.
The Rock Company?
You live in this town, you must pay taxes. It's part of our social contract. Adult or minor, there are no exceptions.
You won't see a leaf from me. My younger siblings will starve without this money.
I don't want to have to break your knees, kid, but...
Whoa there, fella. I think I've heard enough. Extorting money from a youngster? You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
You got lucky, kid. But I'll be back. Everyone pays their dues, eventually. Remember that.
You alright, son? You earn all those leaves yourself? My hat's off to you. Run along now.
Thanks, yellow guy.
You there! Yes, you! I saw the whole thing! Mysterious man in yellow coat chases off villainous Rock Company collector! Oh, what a scoop! I can see the headline now.
Excuse me, who are you?
Oh, my apologies. Here's my card.
Ori, scrivener for the Delstead Times. Is this supposed to be you? You're a funny one. Why not just tell me who you are? I'm right here.
That's my business card is why.
Well, what's a business card?
Huh?
That's what this is called. Never seen one of these before. No one back in Ores Rush had use for something like this.
My oh my, I guess these aren't in vogue out in the West. Don't tell me you don't have newspapers either. Here you go, today's Gazette. Give it a read.
Oh boy, so this is a newspaper. You here in the East have some wild ideas. Hey, thanks. I'll give it a read for sure. By the by, what's this rock company I just heard about?
Why, it's the enterprise owned by the world-famous business tycoon Rock Brilliant.
Aha! I thought it'd be tied to Mr. Rock somehow.
Mr. Rock? The Rock Company was established 8 years ago and grew at an astonishing pace. It's one of the largest business concerns in the world now. Everyone's heard of it. It's all thanks to the miracle of the steam engine.
Steam engine. So Mr. Rock was right. The steam engine wasn't just a tall tale after all.
Provisions, textiles, you name it. This whole town runs on steam power. Even the distribution of our humble paper is all thanks to the power of steam. It's made the efficiency of manufacturing and transportation go up, up, up. Steam's caused an industrial revolution.
Hooey!
Thanks to his timely investments, Rock Brilliant is now one of the wealthiest people in the world. Huh? What's with the gloom and doom face?
If he's making so much, this whole town should be wealthy and prosperous. So why do I see so many poor folk on the street corners?
In this town, every industry and person who benefits from the steam engine is taxed. Even the poor have to pay a heavy tax burden. No one around here is willing to oppose the rock company.
I've made up my mind. I'm gonna go see Mr. Rock. There's something I've been meaning to ask him.
Excuse me. I didn't catch your name.
Oh, pardon. Didn't mean to be rude. I'm a traveling merchant named Particio. Here, this is my business card of sorts.
A silver coin?
Thanks for the info.
Vagrant Peddler Particio Sensor Steam Tycoon Rock! Good, good. I was right. My journalistic intuition never fails me. I can smell a big scoop on the horizon.
This is Mr. Rock's factory, huh? Guess he's making his steam engines here. Still, it's big. Too big to wrap my head around.
Wait, I need to run one more test, just to be sure. Theoretically, this should improve output efficiency by 400%. All we need now is a boiler that can withstand the high pressures and...
Oh, there. You okay?
Sorry, I was just, thinking and...
Try and be more careful. Oh, by the by. You know where I can find Mr. Rock?
Rock? You mean the boss? I'm sure he'll be in the company office. Now, if you'll excuse me. Increase boilerplate thickness by 4 times, and...
That fella's gonna walk right into a wall. Well, company office. Got it. I'll just have to go pay a visit.
If I may intrude. Tax collection is going mostly according to schedule. Raising the labor tax has increased our profits greatly. However, there is still room to squeeze more from this town.
Good. This town and all of the Brightlands have transformed thanks to the steam engine. But this is only the beginning. The steam engine will soon change the world. If if we can mass produce these devices, global industry will advance by leaps and bounds.
You truly are a visionary, sir.
Wealth is a very honest thing, you know. Its true value cannot be realized in the hands of the undeserving. But once possessed by those worthy, it can change the world.
Howdy there. Name's Particio, traveling merchant, at your service. Mind showing me to Mr. Rock's office?
Mr. Rock?
Sorry I didn't make an appointment, but I'm sure he'll see me if you give him my name.
I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you to pass.
You again?
I'm an old friend of your boss, looking to have a word with him.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but he is not on the premises. I suggest you withdraw for the day.
Not here, huh? Shucks. Oh well. Sorry for the bother. Here, for your trouble.
What is this? A silver coin?
Now, I never said a word about going home. So, I might as well take a gander around the factory till Mr. Rock gets back. So this is a steam engine. Steamy, huh? Guess that makes sense. Mr. Rock, you really are changing the world, just like you said. Oh, this one looks different from the rest. Is that smoke?
It's dangerous! Get away from there! Are you alright? That device isn't finished, so,
Oh, I'm fine. Sorry to make a ruckus. Huh. Aren't you that fella from before?
I'm sorry. Have we met?
You know what? Don't worry about it. You said this ain't finished yet?
Oh, yes. Conventional steam engines are extremely difficult to produce. Crafting just one takes ages. That's why I'm researching and developing a way to simplify them for mass production.
Oh.
If we can mass produce the steam engine, the world's manufacturing capability will expand tremendously.
Oh, more goods means more business.
That's right. Prosperity for all, and all shall benefit. That's my dream.
I think I've taken a shine to you, fella. I'm with you all the way.
Really? Thank you so very much. But there's still a problem. We need to drastically reduce costs to realize our dream of mass production. However, I'm worried that compromising on quality will result in dangerous boiler safety issues.
Worst case scenario, kaboom, huh? Like what just happened?
Precisely. Accidents like that will only cause promulgation of the engine to screech to an ignominious halt.
Oh, in short, you needed cheap and safe material to make your doodad with, right? It shouldn't be a problem for me. I'll find you a supply straight away.
You will? But how? Who are you?
Particio, traveling merchant at your service. I hope you don't mind me lending a hand to make your dreams come true. Boiler material, huh? Just any metal won't do it, that's for sure. Cheap, durable. I should ask around at the arms and armor shops in town. I'm getting more excited than a hound with a bone. Hey, excuse me.
Welcome. We carry a wide range of arms and armor for our discerning martial clientele.
Howdy, friend. Mind if I pick your brain? Know any metals heat resistant and durable against impact? I'm looking for something tougher than iron.
A metal tougher than iron? If I did know of such a thing, I'd be a wealthy person indeed.
Figured. Thanks. I'll try elsewhere.
Hey, hold on a second, buddy. What about this? I've got crates of the stuff I could sell to you. It's called clockite, a metal whose tensile strength increases the hotter it gets. That makes it stronger than iron, in certain circumstances. Of course, the problem is that it's brittle at room temperature, useless for armor or weapons. It is lighter than iron, however, so it's mainly used in the manufacture of clock components, hence the name.
Gets harder the hotter it gets, huh? Sounds like a good match for a boiler. Those things are always hotter than whaling peppers. I think it's worth a shot. Floyd, I came by some interesting material for you.
What is it?
A metal called clockite. Brittle at room temperature, but gets tougher the hotter it gets. Or so I hear, anyway. Your engine's boilers are always jumping hot, right? Don't that make this a good fit?
That's a good point. Let's give it a shot. Failure.
Oh, shucks.
You were right about this metal. In fact, it can be more durable than I had hoped. However, it's tricky to work. It shatters easily when it's cool.
But it's too hard to shape once you heat the stuff, huh?
Yep.
That is a rub, ain't it? Sorry, Floyd.
No, it's me who should be apologizing. I wish I could have made it work somehow.
Oh, rats. I thought we had it, too. I guess ideas from a layman like me ain't good enough to make this work. Oh, wait a second. What if we had an expert? I just need to bring us someone who knows their way around clockite tinkering. Problem is, who'd know how to work the stuff? A clockmaker, of course. That's their job. All right. I've got a solid lead. Now, I've just got to rustle up a clockmaker. Floyd, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, Particio. And this is...
Meet our clockmaker.
a clockmaker?
Clockites used to make clocks. Makes sense when you think about it, huh?
In other words, he can work the stuff.
Yep. This fella can bend that metal however you'd like. Anyway, we'll let you get to it, old-timer.
Temperature control is key to working clockite. Overall, it's quite a simple process. Watch and learn, and you'll master it in no time.
Yes, sir. We did it, Particio!
Oh! Ooh!
With this new process, we'll be able to mass-produce steam engines.
Looks like the world's one stop further along on the road to prosperity.
My dream is one step closer to coming true, too. It's all thanks to you, Particio.
Oh, weren't nothing. Now, let's crack open a bottle to celebrate.
It's been a long road. My master was the one who invented the first steam engine, you know. We hailed from a coal mining town, past its prime. Our minds had all been exhausted, and times were tough. We wanted to find a way to revitalize our dying town. That's when my master came up with the idea for the steam engine. But we didn't have the capital, and our research stalled at the development phase.
That's when Mr. Rock showed up, wasn't it?
We owe him so much. He invested in us, employed us. It's been 8 years. Now, finally, our shared dream has tangible results.
I remember what you said to me, Floyd. If we can mass produce a steam engine, the world's manufacturing capability will expand tremendously. Prosperity for all, and all will benefit, you said.
I believe steam will save my hometown, and all the other places out there that share its fate.
It'd prove all your master's blood, sweat, and tears were worth it, huh? It'll happen, Floyd.
Only because of your help, Particio. Ah, shoot. It's about time for the boss to come by for his inspection.
Oh, you're going to see Mr. Rock? Can I tag along?
Of course. I'll go on ahead. I'll let him know you want to see him. Come by whenever you're ready.
Hey there, can I have the bill? No need for change. I'm feeling generous today. That steam engine we finished, it was right here. Where could it have gone? I don't see Floyd around either.
You there! What are you doing here?
Oh, hold on a sec. There's a good explanation for this.
No, there's not! Intruder! Intruder alert!
Oh, darn. Something smells fishy. Time to explore this here factory some more.
You promised me. You said you'd help me bring the steam engine to impoverished towns that need it. Perhaps we made that promise, verbally, non-binding. But you haven't forgotten the contract you signed with us, have you? All intellectual property rights related to the steam engine will pass to the Rock Company in return for provision of research funding. The Rock Company owns all rights to your steam engine. I'm sure our mutual boss will be delighted to hear that you've invented a better model. Nevertheless, we have no intention of letting anyone else benefit from our property. Period. But... Forget your silly dreams, Floyd. They're not needed here. Silly? I won't stand for that. This research can bring prosperity to people all around the world. Technology exists to make life better for people. That's what gives it value.
Well said, Floyd. I'm in complete agreement.
You again? This is an internal company matter. Leave.
True. I am an outsider. But I'm also Floyd's friend, so I'm gonna say my piece. Don't you dare walk all over people's dreams, especially not for personal profit.
You've made yourself very clear. I see now that you are an extremely inconvenient individual for our company.
So what are you gonna do about it? Oh, howdy there, little doggy.
This is Garnet, the boss's favorite hound. Garnet here has chased off everyone who interferes with our bottom line.
Wow, sounds like a faithful and true companion.
Particio? We should run now.
Nope, I ain't moving. Here's a bit of advice, Floyd. Sometimes you gotta fight to make your dreams come true. Come on now, doggy.
This meddling youngster is a real thorn in my side. So, what are you planning to do?
Exactly what Floyd proposed. Share this here steam engine with everyone. Technology exists to make life better for people. That's what gives it value, right?
You haven't changed, Particio. Welcome to the Rock Company. My company.
Mr. Rock. It's been a while, hasn't it? I'm here to have a word with you.
Oh, have you finally decided to join my business venture?
No, sorry. Your time's valuable, I'm sure, so I'll get right to it. Mr. Rock, you deceived us, didn't you? After you left, poverty almost brought our town to its knees. I heard the truth from Gift's own lips. He said you snuck in that extra line in the contract when we weren't looking. You were the landowner we made that deal with all along.
Yes, You got me. I lied to you and your father. I wanted that silver mine, and I was willing to do anything to get it.
Mr. Rock, I looked up to you. But it seems like you've strayed from the path of righteousness. We're merchants, so let's settle this dispute like businessmen, with a transaction. Sell me the rights to the steam engine. I'll pay whatever price you ask.
What? You can't be.
Interesting proposal. I'm listening.
This here technology's an incredible thing, but monopolizing it will only bring tears. Even a merchant needs to understand that some things are more precious than money.
You don't say. Like what?
Like fighting for a better tomorrow. Things like this should be shared with the whole world. If I owned this steam engine, I wouldn't keep it to myself, that's for sure. Hear that, Floyd? That's the reason I believe in your dream.
Particio.
You really haven't changed in the slightest. You've convinced me. Let's make a deal.
Sir, you can't mean to...
This is what I'm talking about. So, what's your price?
80 billion leaves.
80 billion? That's outrageous! You could buy a kingdom with that much!
You said it yourself. This technology can make the world a better place. This seems a fair price to me.
I see now. Clever as always, sir.
I've made up my mind. It's a deal. You want 80 billion? I'll give you 80 billion.
What?
A merchant never goes back on his word, right, Mr. Rock?
Of course. I'll write up the contract now.
The Rock Company agrees to sell the rights to its steam engine for 80 billion leaves. Thank you kindly.
Our contract has been made, Particio. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much business to attend to.
Go on. I'll bring souvenirs next time I see you. 80 billion of them.
I'm looking forward to that day.
I overheard it all, Particio.
Yeah, hear that scrivener.
Industrial tycoon Rock Brilliant picks business fight with roustabout merchant. A fight to the tune of 80 billion leaves. This'll be on the front page of our next issue for sure. It's gonna be big. Oh, I need to tell my brother about this.
You show up in a lot of odd places, don't you?
But where will you find that much money? It sounds impossible.
I talked big back there 'cause my blood was boiling. But there's really nothing much to do except put in the work and build up my finances.
What? It'd take hundreds of years to make that much capital.
I've got a hot tip for you, Particio.
Oh, that's so. I'll buy it.
There's a noble on the western continent that has wealth to rival even the Great Rock himself. Goes by the name of Alrond. Lord of a town called Wellgrove.
Well now, ain't that something? I smell a good deal. I've made up my mind. I'm going to see this Alrond. Mind shining my shoes?
Oh, it's the yellow guy.
Hey there, son. Working hard, huh?
Sit right here. I'll shine those shoes to a sparkling sheen.
Good answer.
Yeah, I'm working hard. I've got to earn enough to feed my family.
You know, with fingers that deft, I bet you could do a whole lot of different jobs. Hey, you have anything you want to do when you grow up? Shining shoes is an honest profession, but it's hard to pay the bills with brush and wax alone.
I want to travel the world. I've spent my whole life in this town. That's why I want some sort of job that'd let me go places, see the sights.
That's a nice dream. A big one, too.
Yeah. Well, all polished up nice, yellow guy.
Ah, thanks, son. Now I can hit that dusty trail with my head held high. Never lose sight of your dream. You hear me? One day, I'll change this world. I'll make it a place where folk can do the jobs they want. I promise you, it won't be long.
So this is it. A fitting place for the sharpest mind of Ku's military, and a dear friend. I can only hope the rumors of his arrival here are true. If I was the eagle of Ku, where would I perch? What is this place? An arena?
Kill him! Cut him to pieces! Blood! We want blood!
Now, who will our next champion be? Come one, come all!
They're betting on these matches?
Watch for too long and you'll become unable to tear your eyes away. A toast to old friends, eh? It's been a while, my prince.
Kazan! I've been searching high and low. Have you heard?
I wager the story has traveled the world and back again. The story of the wicked young upstart and his devious plot. Doubtless carefully crafted by none other than General Mugen.
Our home is in danger, Kazan. I need your brilliant mind by my side. Together, we can defeat Mugen and restore peace to Ku.
An interesting proposition. There were more than a few in Ku who would have liked nothing more than to see you sit on the throne. I admit, I find myself among their company. However, before I help you, might I ask a favor in return?
What do you need?
Oh, nothing too dramatic.
What? What is...
Ah, new challenger, huh? That's a fierce-looking sword. Ain't never seen a warrior dressed like that, neither.
Well, who will stake their fortunes on this unusual swordsman? Riches await the bold gambler.
So this was your game. You want me to fight these brutes, but why?
What are you mumbling to yourself? If you're gonna give me the first blow, then I'll gladly take it.
You bared steel. You may come to regret that.
Well done, my prince. I'm glad to see the years have dulled your blade.
What's the meaning of this, Kazan? Speak, or I'll slice that cup from your grasp.
There's no need for threats, my prince. It was a necessary step if you're to become a gladiator here.
What? A gladiator?
Generally, the process is a long and tedious one. But I believe you've suitably proven your mettle, and your ability to rouse the audience besides.
Why do you want me to keep fighting?
My coin purse is empty, my prince. Might as well use it as a handkerchief for all the good it does me. The Eagle of Ku has had his wings clipped by debt, you see. And I can't take flight until my burden has been eased.
So you mean to gamble your way free? I see your bad habits still follow you.
Life is a bitter draught, they say. How can I be expected to stomach it without the occasional snack? All you need is to keep swinging that sword of yours and my fortunes will reverse. Before long, the eagle will have his wings again and will gladly help you in this quest.
So long as fighting is all you want me to do, I have no objections.
Truly, my prince, you are made of the stuff of kings. Ah, it begins.
Defeat is death.
Bandolin! Bandolin!
Bandalam the Reaper. The only fighter in this den's sanguine history who has felled 100 foes. He stands high atop their corpses, and not a single challenger has come close to toppling him.
He appears formidable.
That is the truth of this paradise, my prince. The desperate gather to fight for the entertainment of the well-heeled in duels to the death. More coin flows through these hallways than the most bustling marketplaces. Although, I suppose you can give them some credit for not allowing any old fool to wager their life.
So you mean for me to conquer the arena?
The fact you haven't fled the city means you don't find the prospect an impossibility. So, once you're properly girded to fight for your life, let's get on with it, eh?
He's back! The swordsman from the west!
Give us a show, eh?
You've drawn your weapon. Be prepared for the consequences.
Don't think we'll go down easy, you western snake.
Let's put him in the ground.
I don't have time for this. I'll face you all at once. That wasn't much of a fight.
I've never seen anything like that. Make it fight to the death!
That was a splendid display, my prince.
It was a farce. My opponents were wounded.
Wounded or no, your victory has won you the right to wager your life. If you desire a real fight, you'll have it. Sharpen your blade and strike true.
What the blazes was that pitiful display?
Borno, my lord, we can't fight any longer.
Please, give us our freedom. Let us return to our homes. Bandalam. Defeat is death. I've no use for product that avails me no profit. Your flesh and blood are mine, and you will devote it to seeing our guests delighted. The swordsman from the west stands at the ready. Who will meet his wrath?
Huh? We don't stand a chance. We can't.
Useless. If these cravens won't step forward, then there is but one choice. Go. Show all in attendance why they call you Zeto the Butcher. Use those claws of yours to give our patrons a bloody display.
Of course, boss.
And don't try anything strange, huh? Bandalam will be watching.
Patience, my brothers. I fight so that I can live. It is all I can do.
You look fit for war, my prince. This may very well prove worse than any war you've ever seen. Keep your blade steady.
I will. Well then.
A new face. He appears to be from the west. Ku, perhaps.
His opponent is Zito the Butcher, undefeated for 22 consecutive bouts.
Who to bet on?
There is nothing quite so thrilling as wagering on the lives of such strapping warriors.
Master Kazan, how will you wager?
It takes a shrewd mind to win a seat among this company. I would be curious to know your thoughts.
I assure you I'm only here by the grace of luck.
Now, let us collect the bets. As the host of tonight's entertainment, I shall collect, and the winners shall receive double. Now, who will you place your faith in? Zeto the Butcher, or the swordsman from the west?
800,000 leaves on Zito.
1.2 million leaves on Zito.
2 million leaves, Zito.
Will no one leave their fortune in the hands of the new challenger?
Where is your sense of adventure? Perhaps if I raised the payout to, say, 5 times the bet?
50 million. On the swordsman.
Master Kazan, you cannot be.
Quite bold, if I may say. Perhaps seeing your countrymen in the ring emboldens you. I hardly need to tell you, but bets cannot be redacted once placed.
I don't think we'll have to worry about that.
The Sword of the West versus Zeto the Butcher.
Kill him, Zito! I've got a lot riding on you!
Tear his guts out and show him to us!
Why are you here?
Because I chose to be.
Nothing personal, but this isn't over until one of us is dead. This prison hungers for blood.
What? Zito lost?
Where did that swordsman come from? He fights like a demon.
It appears I'm the winner. 250 million leaves was our agreement, I believe.
I'm as good as my word. But a piece of advice. Know when not to try your luck.
Kill him! Kill him! Kill! Kill!
I told you, this isn't over until one of us is dead. I'm ready to receive my fate.
Kill! Kill! Kill him! Kill him!
Cuddy. This fight got the juices flowing, didn't it? Again. The blood draws it out. How long do you plan on playing the part of the noble warrior? Submit to your nature, Hikari. I know you better than anyone, Hikari. You have a thirst that can never be sated. Show them, Hikari. Show them your face stained crimson. No, you're wrong. You have no idea who I am. Go away! Go away!
What the?
We're done.
What? You coward! Show us blood! Blood!
It appears our visitor knows not our customs.
Hikari.
My honored guests. Although this rudeness was born of ignorance, I understand your anger. Share in it even. But be assured all shall be put to rights. Our hero shall give you all the violence you desire.
Bandolin! 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 Bandolin!
Defeat is death. You can't stop this, swordsman.
You would taint a match already won? If you wish to fight, I'll be your opponent.
You're a curious one. Your eyes, they gaze over the precipice of death. Listen well, swordsman. Death awaits you, and I'll be the one to usher you into its embrace.
I accept your challenge.
Good. Tomorrow, then. Enjoy your final day. By my sword shall this arena be paid the blood owed to it.
Bandolin! 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 Bandolin!
Bandolam always has pleased the crowds. I look forward to seeing how you will bet on the morrow, Master Kazan.
As do I. As do I. But allow me to leave you with a bit of wisdom. The swordsmen of the West do not yield.
Puffed up drunkard.
That went well, my prince. We've been given a golden opportunity. Win against the hero of the arena, and we'll be set for life.
I don't plan on losing.
Just the words I wanted to hear. My debts will soon be paid.
You're a bad liar, Kazan. You're hiding your cup. A tell you've had for as long as I've known you. There's a sadness in your eyes. Something I've never seen before. What are you plotting, Kazan?
May you find glory in battle, my prince.
Honored guests, esteemed patrons, today the excitement is palpable. For today, Bandalam the Reaper faces the Sword of the West. Bandalam is the mightiest warrior this arena has ever seen. Winners will receive their bet plus 10%. But should you wager on the Sword of the West's victory, you will receive 10 times the amount. What shall it be?
No one in their right mind would bet against Bandalam.
Even Kazan knows luck will only bring him so far.
300 million.
Huh?
With my winnings from yesterday, along with my own private funds, I've managed to scrounge up 300 million. I wager on the Sword of the West.
Master Kazan, have you taken leave of your senses?
Of course not. And don't bother telling me that bets cannot be revoked. I know.
But victory will mean a payment of 3 billion leaves. I dare say not even Master Borneau has such.
A small fortune, to be sure. But is he not known as one of the wealthiest men of this land?
I accept your wager, Master Kazan. Let us hope you do not come to regret it.
The Sword of the West versus Bandalam the Reaper!
Bandalam! 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 Bandalam!
Our lives are lived at Master Borneau's leisure.
You're skilled, but your loyalty is misplaced.
No, my loyalty is placed exactly where I want it to be. I live only to fight, and Master Borneau has given me a path to walk. I dedicate my sword to him. Now come. Not bad. I've cut through 100 foes to reach this moment. But not one had even a fraction of your strength. What is it that has brought you before me? Pursuit of riches? Glory?
My friends. They await me on the road ahead.
And where does that road lead?
I'll become the king of my homeland. I'll reshape it into a nation fueled not by bloodshed, but by fellowship. I'll be a king unlike any other. And to get there, I will go through you if I must.
I've never seen Bandalam so hard-pressed.
Master Borneau, run!
What is the meaning of this? Why aren't they in their quarters? Where are my guards? Vandalam! Curses!
Curses indeed. Your hero isn't here to save you now. I've been waiting for this moment for a long while.
What?
Your luck has run out, Borno.
Vandalam! I want these insects squashed at once!
As you wish, Master. You said you fight for fellowship, swordsman. It is good to have a reason to fight. It's what gives a warrior his strength.
Enough talk. That's not what we're here for, is it? Let our blades speak. Their story will tell us who is stronger. I will forge ahead to where my friends await.
Vandalam!
I've lost. Now kill me. It's the way of the arena.
I don't spill blood needlessly. My sword exists only to guide Ku.
Your eyes brook no doubt.
I'm awestruck, my prince. From east to west, not a single warrior can stand against you.
Enough sweet words. They'll rust my blade. Now tell me what you've been plotting, Kazan.
Oh, I will. But first, Borno, I believe there is the matter of a bet to settle.
Anything you want! Just spare my life!
Did you forget? 3 billion leaves, payable to me.
That amount is vast. It will take time to gather, and...
Then why don't I accept something else as tender? This arena, perhaps?
What?
A favorable deal, if I must say. Especially if your life is included in the bargain.
Of course! You can have it! Take the arena! You drive a hard bargain, Eagle of Ku.
Did you enjoy watching us butcher each other? You bastards! You deserve this!
Wait! You have every reason to hate these men, to desire vengeance upon them. But take it from someone who's walked that path. Nothing lies at the end of it. We must stop the cycle of bloodshed here and now. A sword should be used to shape the future you desire. Nothing can be gained by sullying your blades with their lives.
He's right, brothers. Let's put an end to this. Now.
Apologies for the lies and intrigue, my prince. My goal was always to free these poor souls.
Kazan.
I used to be like them. Powerless. Spat upon. But Lord Jigo granted me a place by his side. Lifted me from my wretched position. And it made me who I am today.
I only wanted to do the same for them. To give them a place.
And that you have. We'll gladly fight for you, brothers.
What?
Let us fight by your side. For your nation.
You're free. I can't get you involved in my struggle.
We're free to repay the debt we owe you then. We want to follow you.
This path you talk of, I reckon it leads to a brighter world. For that, my brothers and I will fight once more.
I don't know what to say. Only know that I am grateful.
If you'll have me, my prince, this eagle would like to join your merry band as well. A drink. Tonight we toast.
Kazan, this was your plan all along, wasn't it? Even this, you knew they'd join our cause.
My reputation was earned, my prince. But I must admit, it was entirely dependent on your arrival. In any case, we must gather our strength. I will go to the post town of Ryu to make ready.
I must seek out another. Raimei, our old ally.
Ah, but before that, my prince, there is one more task I would ask of you. A large shipment of weapons is being delivered to the forest of Wellgrove to the west. Ku is meant to be the recipient. I want you to foil this exchange. The fewer weapons they have, the easier our work will be.
If an opponent is snarling at you, defang them. A wise strategy, Kazan.
Go there and meet with a merchant named Azuma. He'll provide you with particulars.
I'm putting my trust in you, Kazan.
The eagle puts his trust in you, Hikari. This future you've envisioned, it's worth wagering my life on.
Then let us realize it together. Let us return peace to Ku.
In this world, magic is derived from 6 elements. Fire, ice, lightning, wind, light, and darkness. However, there is one phenomenon that cannot be explained by the magic power of these elements. The Pit of Darkest. 400 years ago, the sage Grattan observed the pit, and his conclusion was thus. The answer is clear. Only power beyond the 6 sources could open a pit of this size. There exists a 7th. I am sure of it. Thus was born Grattan's hypothesis, the cornerstone of our magical studies. It was he who suggested the existence of the one true magic.
And I shall stop you there, for I have perfected it.
Hmm?
Is this a joke? You call that the one true magic?
Impossible! How could you?
It's mere lightning magic. It has limits, no matter how much power you pour into it. You're approaching it all wrong. There's little point in you continuing your research as it stands.
How fascinating. Those formulae may work.
Damn! You rotten thief of joy!
I take it you meant that to be a kindness to the poor boy. Would you care to elaborate?
Lightning, fire. The 6 sources are physical elements. Physical elements have limits, so it follows that the power drawn from them does too. In other words, I posit that the 7th source is not physical in nature.
Fascinating. I am Harvey, and I was just beginning to tire of the theories of ordinary folk.
Oswald.
Oswald. Tell me, how did you arrive at this supposition?
Mathematics. I've been experimenting with the conversion of magic into mathematical equations.
Now that is truly intriguing. I've taken a biological approach. I study the blood of monsters. Would you indulge me for a moment, Oswald, and hear my theory?
Go on, speak freely. I was elated. I'd finally found someone who thought on my level, and what's more, Harvey felt the same. We debated our theories. Each meeting resulted in impassioned discussion. But I'd overlooked something. His meticulously hidden malice. Monswise. The vast stores of knowledge contained within its library attract scholars from all across the continent. Is that where you've run, Harvey? Have you made progress with your research, now that you've left me with nothing? I suppose I'll have to find out for myself.
Now, as you all know, we humans must study magic in order to use it. But what of all the monsters in the world? Why can they use magic without studying? What is the source of their power? After experimenting on countless specimens, I have the answer. It is in their blood. Yes, the very source of their lives is also the source of their magic power. Behold, a frost bear. From the blood of this creature, we can extract crystals brimming with ice magic. If we simply imbue these crystals with magic, we can use magic with no need for incantations. From frost bears come ice crystals. From salamanders come fire crystals. Based on crystal number and purity, we can create even more powerful magic. However, these are, of course, still bound to the 6 sources. Grattan's hypothesis continues to torment us.
Professor Harvey, it was an honor to hear your lecture.
They say you're the second coming of Grattan.
Professor Harvey! All of Academia watches your work with great anticipation. Grattan's hypothesis, the final mystery, are you close to finding the seventh source?
Now. Do not try to make news where there is none to be had. I have another problem to solve before I worry about the seventh source. Namely, what to get my daughter for her birthday, which is quite soon.
An expert deflection.
He lives and breathes his studies. I never see him outside of his lectures.
So, this is the library. Where are you, Harvey? Perhaps I shall put the others in the building under some scrutiny to find out. Based on the information I've gleaned, the passage should be in this area. Aha. So this is how you've hidden your work from prying eyes. Allow me to take a look for myself. So, this is Harvey's laboratory. Are these chimeras? He's combining creatures to create new varieties. This kind of study is forbidden. He mixes the blood of monsters and attempts to create even stronger magical abominations. He presumes this will lead him to the one true magic, and so he worked on it in secret. That said, I've never seen chimeras like these before. Did he employ my formulae to arrive at these combinations? Harvey. He's trying to find the seventh source. Has my work yielded any breakthroughs for you? Were you able to take the next step? Why, I wonder? My breast should be aflame with the thought of vengeance. And yet even now I yearn to read his theories. How odd. These must be his test subjects. They're quite something. You see me as your enemy. Then so be it. I suppose I'll evaluate the results of Harvey's research myself.
You've kept me waiting, Oswald. Harvey. I didn't think you'd make it. You've earned a passing mark.
Harvey, you...
Yes, there is much to say, but first, question. Did you understand the thrust of my research prior to your arrival?
In the abstract. I see that you have overcome a major hurdle with the help of my formulae.
And for that, my friend, I thank you. I have stolen your research and made it my own. I finally have fame and recognition. All while you shivered on Frigid Isle, eating whatever chilled slop they fed you. Painful, is it not, Oswald? Everything that once was yours is now mine. I have it all.
You can have my research. But I will never understand why you had to take my wife and child. Why, Harvey? Why take Rita and Elena too?
Think, Oswald. The critical mind is our source, if you will.
What is this?
Incredible! This power, it's absolutely beautiful.
Impossible. Where are you drawing that magic from? Harvey, what have you done? Tell me the source of this power!
Was that a shout of amazement, Oswald? You see now what I've accomplished, don't you? That is why I made you my closest friend. You were the only one who understood. And this is its source. A little someone I stole from you.
What are you talking about?
Idea. My dear.
That voice. Rita? Can it be? No. She's dead. The fire.
Nonsense, my dear friend. You found a corpse at the scene, but it was not her corpse. 'Twas that of another. Goodness no, she didn't burn. I abducted her. I needed her blood, you see.
My dear.
Is that really you, darling?
Yes, Oswald. It's Rita, your beloved wife. And I made this creature with her blood!
You monster. How could you? How far will you fall, Harvey?
As far as I need to, if it means finding the answer. Now, see for yourself the product of my research.
No. This isn't my Rita. You've merely given her blood to this thing. It lacks her soul.
Yes, there are the powers of observation I admire. Well done.
She's dead, isn't she?
Of course. She'd served her purpose.
Forgive me, Rita. I brought this upon you.
Well, well. Even you have a heart.
What's this? Could this be what gives this creature life? What is it? It's black as night. I've never seen its like before.
That is the answer. I've found it at last. The seventh source.
What?
So, you don't know, then? That creature was born of the blood of the Lumina family. Rita Lumina. Her family is known as the lineage of light. And, as you well know, bright light gives birth to the darkest shadows. The power of the shadow.
The shadow?
I spent countless hours and no small amount of effort trying to ascertain its location. Imagine my surprise when it turned out to be your wife. What nonsense is fate? With that knowledge in hand, I took your research and family from you.
What did you do with Elena?
What do you think I did?
Papa? Papa!
Elena? Is that you? Oh, you're alive. It's me. Come.
Are you hurt, Papa?
Oh, I'm fine, Elena. You had better worry about the man over there, I think.
Who is that?
Elena.
Did I not warn you against entering my laboratory, Elena?
I'm sorry. You didn't come home. I was worried.
What is happening? Elena's been... Harvey, you...
Oh, you should see the look on your face as your mind ground to a halt. Elena, I'm about to conduct a very important experiment. One that, as it happens, involves you. I will show you later.
Yes, Papa.
I've taken Elena in to raise as my own. Oh, and I've taken the liberty of altering her mind. Just a bit.
What are you saying?
Oh, don't worry. It's nothing more than I do in my experiments on the monsters.
Harvey, you're the monster.
Now, as you saw, Oswald, Rita was a failure. Fortunately, Elena's blood is even better than her mother's. This time, I shall finish it. I shall find the one true magic.
Wait! Harvey, no! No!
Papa? Hey, Papa!
Ah, Elena.
Can I watch the experiment with you?
Of course, but isn't this all terribly boring?
Will I be in the way?
No, of course not, dear. Elena. Elena's alive. At last, a modicum of peace from my ragged heart. No doubt because I've lost half the reason to enact my revenge. Yet, at the same time, the fire in my breast burns ever brighter. My daughter, Elena. I've been erased from her memory. By Harvey. And now he's taken her. Where? Where has he taken her? The lineage of light. That's what he called it. Darkest pursued that line of research, among others. Which means there's only one place he could be. Gravel, the resting place of the Archmage himself. The time for revenge has passed. But I've made up my mind. I know what must be done. I will get Elena back. I swear it.